All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to you fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing the word of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai in spirit and in truth throughout the four corners of the globe. Pretty much, as you can see, first and foremost, Salakia, let me say that I'm the brother Hassad with Great Millstone Northwest, and I'm joined with the brother Tuabash. So as you see, this article is from RT, Russia Today, and the title is Stoltenberg Cautions Against Prophecies Over End of NATO. And today has been a very interesting day, being that when we woke up, the first thing you heard pertaining to the news was the Microsoft outage that affected a lot of things technologically wise around the world, from airplanes to banks, rail systems, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
If you got something you want to say too.
Yeah, no, it's just signs of the times. Right?
Yeah.
Babylon's once sturdy foundation is crumbling before our very eyes.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful thing to see because we're at the end of an eon. We're at the end of a world. And more and more things like this you're going to be seeing. The derailing of trains, the chemical spills, the power outages, and even electrical outages.
Yeah.
All over the world, you're going to see these things happening. So to wake up to that this morning was a blessing.
Yeah, just like the movie Leader Left Behind, real the society as they knew it, just ceased to exist.
Like a thief in the night.
Yeah, and it was gradual. It gradually crept upon them to where it's like there was no mistaking that society was not, what they remembered it as.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we're slowly, we're seeing that take place here in real time, and it started with the Crown Royal.
Yeah.
But as we know, when you take a look at Donald Trump's first term as president, he pretty much put the anaconda squeeze on NATO.
Yeah.
Being that America was footing the bill for NATO, so he pretty much got in their ass and was like, "Look, y'all got to start, carrying y'all weight, And they wasn't really happy about that,
Right?
Because if I'm not mistaken, it's Germany and the U.S. that was pretty much footing the bill for NATO, and then you had all the other countries, NATO countries, pretty much receiving the benefits of being in NATO, but not actually putting in no work.
Yep.
So if DT gets up in there for a second term, I can see Albaratazar this actually be the case, but I can see that he'll have he'll pull out of NATO on some patriotic BS.
Yep.
Some red, white, and blue pride. Feeling invincible because he defied the odds when they try to take his life.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was screaming that last time he was in office to the EU and NATO, like, we ain't gonna keep this up. Y'all gonna have to do your part too. And it's funny because you had the Brexit with the EU, and that was a big thing because that was one of the major countries that was footing that bill. So now we're a part of these two organizations paying for the whole thing, and we broke. So DJ Trump's like, look, y'all gonna have to pay up, and some nations gonna be like, we can't. So they're gonna start to fall off of NATO. They're not gonna have that protection. They're gonna be in war, and they're gonna be upset about it.
Yeah. So we can read a little bit of this, and then we'll grab some scriptures and edify our Lord willing through the Spirit.
Yeah. All right. This is a RT News article from July 19th, 2024. Stoltenberg cautions against prophecies over end of NATO. Member states are reportedly, what was that, wary?
Oh yeah, we're
Wary of a shift in U.S. policy towards the bloc if Donald Trump is reelected as president. Western countries should not create self-fulfilling prophecies suggesting that a second Donald Trump presidency would mean the end of NATO, the bloc's Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has said.
Yeah, and really, he don't want people to even talk like that. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't. What the people in the West, particularly in America, shouldn't talk about. Uh, ending. America, pretty much America pulling out of NATO, or NATO dismantling altogether. Because hey, just like with this truth, us actually reading the scriptures, believing it, and actually speaking it is coming to pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's power in words. Okay? So, this Edomite, he don't want that rhetoric to even be spoken
into the atmosphere.
Yeah, because people is going to gain traction, and then the next thing you got NATO discombobulated, every man for himself, but they still got to worry about Russia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, yeah,
Yeah, they got to worry about all them BRICS nations.
Yeah.
That's another thing we can't forget. The BRICS done teamed up.
Mm-hmm.
They're no longer, the weak are now saying they're strong.
Right. On which those BRIC nations have come together financially wise.
Yeah.
But when war breaks out, all right, you can have a pact with somebody. Money goes a long way when it's funk,
mm-hmm.
when it's beef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be a neutral party and be doing business, a lot of business with a certain country, and the country that you're doing business with, whoever they are beefing with, is going to look at you as an enemy too.
Mm-hmm.
You doing a lot of business with these people and not us, so we looking at you like you the enemy too. Yep. So that the whole BRICS thing being financial, eventually is going to turn to them being in allegiance via war as well.
Yeah. Continuing on in this article, second paragraph. In an interview with The Guardian published on Thursday, the NATO chief said member countries should not fear the bloc's future under Trump, but build a relationship with his administration like they did in 2016, regardless of his campaign rhetoric.
Yeah. This dude he's trying hard to keep NATO together.
Yeah. Yep. He knows they need that protection.
Mm-hmm.
What we decided in 2016 was, of course, to engage with the new administration, not least because the questions were asked about whether the U.S. was supportive of NATO. Stoltenberg was told the outlet on the sidelines of the European political community, Slovakia, meeting at Bellenheim Palace in the UK. In an apparent effort to appease NATO members, Stoltenberg claimed that Trump's criticism had not been directed at the U.S.-led military bloc itself, but towards countries that were not spending enough on defense.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said. So he's saying it ain't directed toward the overall NATO as a whole
community, right?
Yeah, but it's directed toward countries that ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Which that pretty much serves the point on that. There's more information on here, but brothers get the point.
Yeah.
So let's grab some precepts and edify. So we can start with that Revelation 17.
All right, where you want to start at?
Let's start at 15.
15.
And what you got to remember too is, no matter if people is talking about, NATO breaking up or not, prophecy speaks of that the beast hating the whore, which that's what we're going to get into.
Yeah.
So eventually, those NATO nations is ultimately going to turn their back on America. There's going to be something that America does that's going to piss them off to where they're going to go as far as pushing that button.
Yeah.
All right, and we're seeing how these things is shaping up and falling in line and getting ready to actually come to pass in the earth, man.
Yeah. Things we've been reading for, for yourself over a decade, and for myself almost a decade, is really showing itself to be true.
Right, and the apostles and elders, you know what I'm saying? Decades.
Yeah, a few decades.
Yeah.
All right, this is Revelation 17 and 15. And he saw, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues.
Right. So Babylon the Great, right, being, having this influence, having this influence, all over the world. You got people from all over that have come here, and brought their cultures and all that, which is why, like the brother said, this place is a melting pot. It has some little bit of outer worship from all four corners of the earth, just housed right here in Babylon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And on top of that sitteth the queen, the whore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Right. So the 10 horns being started off as the EU, the European Union.
Yeah.
Okay. Which over time they've amalgamated into greater numbers. But the 10 horns, which thou sawest upon the beast, okay, the beast being NATO, okay, these shall hate the whore being America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So these EU nations, European Union nations, all right, that pretty much have collected together and formed NATO, they're going to be pissed off with something that Babylon the Great does, and be like, you know what, smoke that hoe. All right, like a brisket. And they're going to shoot missiles.
Yeah. 18-hour smoke on that.
Everlasting smoke on. You see that char on that bitch?
Look at that bark.
Look at that bark.
It's got perfect bark.
Salaka. Yeah. Gotta have fun with it.
This is exciting, man. Like, our captivity is almost over. Man, that in itself should make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been in captivity for
way too long.
Multiple incarnations.
Yeah, man.
We need to up out of here, man. And Lord willing, be a part of that number.
Yeah.
And on that first go round, get to taste of that little taste of the glory.
I want a little taste of the glory. Yeah, man. Hey, this is exciting times, man. This is what we've been wanting, man. Yeah. To man, just seeing prophecy come to pass. Matter of fact, grab Habakkuk. Let's finish this and then we'll grab Habakkuk.
All right, 17 verse Revelation 17 and 17.
We can finish through 18 and.
For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill His will.
Right. So the dude Jens Stoltenberg talking about, the self-fulfilled prophecies. You guys don't say that. Don't say that.
No, don't say that.
No, don't say that. Like, all right, you look, man, you Edomite, all right, you filthy peasant. The Most High is gonna put in the hearts of, these kings, presidents, officials, to do His will.
Yeah.
No matter if you like it or not. You know, the as the scriptures say, the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord. The mind of the king, roughly paraphrasing.
You know, ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Man's goings
setteth up whoever whom he so please.
Yep. Yeah. Man's goings of the Lord.
Yeah. He directeth our steps.
Yep. So, this the Lord's will is going to be done, man, and that's what we want to see, being of the hopeful elect, because with the Lord's will being done, that means, we're that much closer to just being immortal. You know what I'm saying? To being righteous for all eternity,
right.
Never doing anything wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, never sin, never have a crazy thought, a wicked thought, never offend a brother, always being on point, being able to direct the nations, and like who would, as a Israelite man, you'd be crazy to not want that, man.
Right. To be in harmony with this planet,
man,
the way it was intended.
Yeah, bro.
With each other.
Yeah.
Without Satan trying to always get in the middle of things.
Yeah.
And ourselves getting in our own way, sinning, being wicked.
Yeah.
All that's out the window. And we'll never offend our Heavenly Father ever again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're looking forward to, man.
That's right.
That's whatever.
Verse 18, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth. Actually, I didn't finish 16. And give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Yeah. So read 17 again.
Yep.
Matter of fact, read in the NLT.
NLT.
Both of them.
Yep. All right. Revelation 17 and 17 NLT. For the Most High has put a plan into their minds, and a plan that will carry out His purpose.
Mm-hmm.
They will agree to give their authority to the scarlet beast, and so the words of the Most High will be fulfilled.
Yeah.
And this woman you saw in your vision represents the great city that rules over the kings of the world.
Yeah. So these pretty much the European Union nations is going to agree to pretty much give power to NATO and tell NATO to push the button.
Push the button.
So yeah, let's grab Habakkuk. Second chapter. Because, for the longest, man, we've just been waiting on these prophecies to come to pass, man. And now we're actually living in a time to where, you can connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? The dots they're not hella far apart either. They're, right. Just like you in elementary school connect the dots and it makes a picture, but there be some dots that be hella close and it's like, damn, like I don't even know what this going to form. But it's like, okay, I see why they were so close once the picture is completed.
Right.
And that's pretty much what's happening for a long time. It was like putting popcorn in the microwave. You might hear the first pop, pop, and you're like, oh, okay, now we're cooking. And then you hear a pop, and it be kind of spaced out, but after a minute, it be pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
That's these prophecies coming to pass.
Mm-hmm. We're going to start at 1?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Habakkuk 2 and 1. And I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Right, and we're watchmen, which is why we are attentive to the news. Watching to see what the Lord is doing throughout the whole planet.
Right. Measure the time diligently in itself. Mm-hmm. That's how we measure the time, is with the prophecies.
Yep.
Verse 2, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Right. So we have read, these prophecies, the vision. We understand the vision pretty much. And we're running, meaning just like, you had the account of Nike, right? How Nike got its name was you had that it was a war that had broke out, and you had the individual, I forget what his name was, but he ran that marathon. That's where the concept of the marathon comes into play, because he ran like so many miles to relay the message of victory, because that actually the word Nike means victory. So he ran, I believe he was Greek, but he ran like hella 20 something miles or 18, 20 something miles. I can't remember exactly. And he relayed that message, and he dropped dead after he relayed that message. You know, real quick, how long is a marathon? Okay, it won't let me. Never mind. Because I'm recording, it won't let me do that.
Let me see if I can look it up.
For truth's sake. But yeah, so that's what we're doing through the Spirit. All right, we are, we put on our boots, you know what I'm saying, and actually, go out there on the highways and hedges, push the word, do these videos, do these lessons, so that way the hearers can understand, what it is that they themselves are reading, so that they can connect the dots, you know what I'm saying, and watch for prophecy. You got something?
26 miles.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was either 18 or 20 something. Yeah. But yeah, 26 miles. So he ran 26 miles, gave the message that they got the victory and dropped dead. You know.
That long now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb?
Hold on, verse
Did I finish 5? No, I did not.
Did you read 4? No, you didn't. Oh, you jumped down?
My phone did that, so lucky. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Right. That's it. That's all we need on that.
Yeah.
All right. So the vision is surely gonna come.
Yeah.
Just be patient and wait for it. All right. And that's what look at the apostles and elders. They're great examples of simply just waiting for that vision to come to pass, man. Year after year after year after year after year, it's like nothing is happening. Even minute things happening, but on the level of what's happening now, like years past, it wasn't like that, But that's a great example of just trusting the Lord's process.
Yeah. Yeah. Though it tarry,
wait for it.
Wait, because it's gonna come.
What else you gonna do?
Yeah. Be patient.
Yeah.
The Lord, being patient is a gift of the Lord, because that's not something that's easy to do.
Because patience means to suffer. You're literally suffering. Think about it, like these bodies. The apostle Tahar mentioned, old people die because inflammation and what was it? Inflammation and well, that's pretty much the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Because the mucus leads to inflammation. Inflammation and there was another something else, but that's what kills the body. Naturally your body just falls apart. It might be free radicals, because free radicals pretty much just fuck your cells up and all that. Damn. But pretty much your cells just not having that structure. So if your cells don't have that structure, that's gonna cause the whole body to just be out of whack. On top of if you have inflammation of whatever, just you're gonna die eventually. Yeah. But so just being in Babylon, getting older, all right, waiting on the prophecies of the Lord to pass, and being vigilant, like you're literally suffering. Because your body's breaking down, you're getting older, fucking might be losing some teeth, hair going gray, going bald, joint pains, back pains, You know what I'm saying?
Getting
Fucking
wrinkles everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
You're like, what is this?
You know? So yeah, like you know, suffering. We've been waiting, and by default, you're suffering. All right, but it's worth it though because them glorious bodies that we gonna get out his eyes. Like, what is there to complain about?
Right. The things that we're going through now, or the suffering
not to be compared.
not to be compared with
the
that
glory
which
that's gonna
shall
be
be revealed
in us.
in us. Revelation 8:18, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where do we want to start in Jeremiah 50?
Start at 9.
9. All right. This is Jeremiah 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against. I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. And
Romans 8:18.
Oh,
you said it, Revelation.
Oh, did I?
For the
So like it.
No, you good.
Romans 8:18.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Yeah. So Babylon the Great, we're in the northern hemisphere, but the north, that's Russia, Gog and Magog. You know. So you got to think about, you know, even China is over there in that region. You know, you got those Iran is over in that region. You know, the Middle East, but you know, pushing closer toward you know, that northeast and whatnot. But just that area in general, you're gonna have Russia and its affiliates that's gonna band together against Babylon. You know.
Yeah, including China, India. These aren't small countries. These aren't weak countries. These are major players in the game.
Yep.
Reading on in verse 9. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
Right. So there's not going to be any missile defense systems that Babylon's going to be able to use to you know, to block or reroute or anything of that nature. You know, all these ICBMs and various nuclear missiles or you know, missiles from hitting this place. You know, so this it's just a matter of time before, you know, you look up into the sky and you know, it's gonna be raining, you know, iron weapons, you know, on Babylon the Great, man.
Nuclear swords.
Yep.
What was I gonna say? I'll read verse 10. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith Yahweh.
Right, and these nations ain't gonna come to America and you know, pillage and plunder and then hop on speedboats like some cocaine cartel shit and off the coast, and you know how they be hopping in water all back to Cuba and shit. No, that's not gonna happen. The spoil being we just gonna burn her with fire. That's gonna suffice.
Yeah.
The shit she did, we don't even like. Just how with the Lord, certain of them Hamite nations, he said, yeah, you can take, you know, kill them all and take whatever you want. But then certain of them, he was like, you don't take shit, burn that shit.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what's gonna happen to Babylon, man.
And the spirit of Yahweh is going to be within those missiles. He's going to be guiding them. Ain't nothing a man could do to stop what the Lord has in plan. If he say it's going to strike right there, it's going to strike right there. Point blank, period. Verse 11. So like it. Because ye...
Actually, hold on. Let's jump to 12.
12?
Yeah.
All right, verse 12. Jeremiah 50 and 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert.
In the NLT, it says, verse 12, it says, but your homeland will be overwhelmed with shame and disgrace. You will become the least of nations, a wilderness, a dry and desolate homeland. So America, its mother, is Great Britain, because America is spawned out of Great Britain.
Yeah.
And currently, like you mentioned earlier, the Brexit. Even the UK, is going to be, ashamed of Babylon and not want to have any dealings with this place. Just you got to think a mother. A mother has an undying love for her children, but there's sometimes when, Jay could do something, murder the grandma and the grandpa and some crazy shit. Like the mother at that point, if she's in the right mind, she don't want shit to do with that child. You're a disgrace. I hope you burn in hell.
Shame and disgrace.
Yeah. So, that's gonna be the sentiment that the Brits is gonna have pertaining to America, man.
Yeah.
You can keep going on. Verse 13.
All right, verse 13. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her, or at all her plagues. All the destructions that are going on, the famine, the pestilence, being the ICBM missiles, the war that's going on, the civil war, the just the whole conditions of this place. They gonna see the plagues, man, and the Lord said He gonna bring back the plagues of Egypt from Babylon.
Yeah, and ultimately this is going into it being destroyed already. Because of verse 13, it says, because of the Lord's anger, Babylon will become a desert wasteland. Yeah.
Yep.
All who pass by will be horrified and will gasp at the destruction they see there. So, when you think about this place, 5,000 square miles be completely destroyed with fire.
From sea to shining sea.
Right, yeah, you're going to have certain to some degree, it's going to be televised. Could you imagine? Or one of these countries, like in the West Indies, that don't get smoked with missiles, and you got people that's alive, and all they got to do is look north. You know what I'm saying? They look north, and that's Babylon the Great. It's fucking hella far. It's over 100 miles away, but that smoke is just like it's just
ascending.
Because and I say look north because the West Indies, is south of America, that Gulf of Mexico. So if they look north, any of the islands, if they look north, they you're looking toward Babylon the Great, and all they're gonna see is just smoke rising forever. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, if you saw that, you definitely gonna gasp and hiss like, damn, what the, You can go ahead in 14.
Yep. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh.
Yeah, the pride that this place has, man, is just it's astronomical. As the sins, like it says in Revelation 18, sins reached unto heaven. It's iniquity, sin upon sin has reached unto heaven, man. So, it's gonna come a point in time when the Lord is gonna be tired of, smelling that shit, seeing that shit, hearing that shit. All right, go ahead and just get rid of it.
Get rid of this bitch.
86 it.
Yeah. Verse 15, shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her.
Yeah. We can jump down. Now let's grab 29. Right. Yeah, so it says that's the vengeance, what she did to you, do unto her.
Yeah.
And once again, all the shit that America has done with its imperialism to all these countries the world over.
Yeah.
These countries don't have the ability to send certain individuals over to America and everything they did tit for tat. do it to them. That would take too long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The best way to get your lick back is, hey, we got missiles that can reach over there. You know, the homies, they about to shoot this nigga up. So we gonna partake.
Everybody.
We gonna do a drive-by. You trying to do a drive-by in Babylon the Great? Yeah. What time y'all leaving?
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna, man, you know, we gonna hit them niggas up at midnight.
Yeah, it's like all them Crip gangs in LA, all them Groove niggas.
Yeah.
The neighborhoods hitting up the Avalon gangster Crips and the Broadways.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, y'all want to fuck these niggas up too? Everybody's like, hell yeah, man, fuck them niggas, man. They been tripping.
Yeah.
Everybody coming against them now.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody that has a nuclear capability or capability to use missiles to hit America in general is gonna do so.
Yeah. All right. This is Jeremiah 50:29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it.
Once again, those thermonuclear missiles.
Yeah.
You know.
Whoever got the capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. And what is her work? Bondage,
abomination,
slavery, and ultimately
blasphemy.
War. Yeah, blasphemy.
Abomination.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sitting in the temple of the Most High, claiming that it is the Most High. You know.
That's wild, man. The basis of men calling themselves
a God.
Come on.
You Prometheus looking ass nigga.
You fucking Schmeagle looking ass.
Look at that ladybug. That's good luck. That's good luck. Oh, it's right. It's behind you.
He's cool back there.
Okay.
Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Oh wait, it jumped up again, man. See what the heck?
Yeah, you was midway through 29.
Yeah. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against Yahweh, and against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young man fall in the streets, and her all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahweh.
Yep. Let me see. That's pretty. I mean, this whole chapter is good, but that serves the point. You know, so all the men of war is gonna be cut off on that day, man. Yeah. So all the soldiers that are here in Babylon to protect the home front gonna be just like dust and smell of smoke over in the Middle East in Saudi Arabia, the Valley of Jehoshaphat. All the soldiers that get sent over there gonna die there, become dust and smell of smoke. Well, that's gonna be the same case for the soldiers that's here in Babylon, man. They're gonna become dust and smell of smoke too. You know. So let's hit Revelation 18 and let me see. You can start it too.
All right, this is Revelation 18:2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yeah, so this is being the condition that Babylon the Great is going to be in after it's destroyed with fire. Yeah. Once that fire subsides and this landmass is able to be inhabited by, you know, those desert-like creatures, you know, that's what you're going to have here, man. You know, creatures that's able to survive in a desert-like climate.
Yeah.
You know.
Verse 3, for all nations have drunk.
Right. So like it. Read that in the NLT.
Verse 2.
Yeah.
All right. This is Revelation 18:2 NLT. He gave a mighty shout. Babylon is fallen. That great city is fallen. She has become a home for demons. She is a hideout for every foul spirit, a hideout for every foul vulture and every foul and dreadful animal.
Bingo. All right, you got it.
All right, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
You got to read that in NLT too.
Yeah. For all the nations have fallen because of the wine of her passionate immorality. The kings of the
what's Babylon's passionate immorality? All right, just go on YouTube and
alphabet soup.
Just go on YouTube and look at some of these interviewers that be interviewing these people when they be drunk out on a night out on the town. And they be asking these chicks, "Oh, what's the craziest things you've done?" And they be going into some fucking immoral fucking bullshit that they've done to their ex-boyfriend and to their husband, and it's like that contributes to the reason why this place has to be completely destroyed with fire.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, like you got that hot tour shit going around right now.
Yeah, you know?
Just pure immorality.
Mm-hmm.
The kings of the world have committed adultery with her. Because of her desires for extravagant luxuries, the merchants of the world have grown rich.
Yeah. You know, everybody in Babylon figured until they make it.
Living up with the Joneses.
Yeah, living paycheck to paycheck, keeping up with the Joneses, going on Amazon, buying shit they can't afford. You know, even on Amazon you can pay installments for shit now.
You can push it on layaway.
Yeah, even like WhatsApp, you can borrow money from WhatsApp. Like American society is built upon, faking it till you make it and keeping up with the Joneses, like the brother said.
Living outside of your means.
There we go.
Yeah. Verse 4, and I heard. Yep. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not the plagues of her, receive not of her plagues."
Yeah.
Speaking of the elect.
Yep, getting beamed up.
Yeah.
Because we've come out of this place spiritually.
Right.
Our spirits are not tied to this place. A lot of brothers, even before coming into the truth, spirits wasn't tied into Christmas and, like me personally, when it came to holidays, I say my spirit disattached from holidays, like probably like elementary, middle school, in particular like Christmas, like, people getting excited for Christmas and it, when you're in the world as a child, it's like, okay, oh yeah, Christmas, and you envision snow and red, white, and green colors all over the place and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the older I got, it's like, man, like I don't never get shit, so
Who gives a fuck?
Fuck this shit, and then going to the military, being away from family and all that, like, is really like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Right. And even if I was amongst family, like, I still didn't, I ain't close to them like that, Right. So yeah, like when you come into the truth, like before even coming into the truth, the Lord is weaning you away from the attachments to the world, and a lot of those attachments come by way of these holidays. You know what I'm saying? And so Abaratazar, we continue if we have the elect. The Lord is gonna beam us up to where, we're gonna come out of her physically, out of Babylon the Great, so that way we don't have to partake in, pretty much being baptized in fire.
Yeah.
Because 2/3 they got to be baptized in fire, being that they didn't want to be baptized in the word of Yahweh Shem Yahshua via the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, that's right. Same as those that didn't listen to Noah in his day.
Mm-hmm.
They tasted of that flood, and this is going to be the same, just a flood of fire.
Yep.
As 2 Peter says, chapter 3.
Yep.
Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, And the Most High hath remembered her iniquities.
Yep.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double.
Yeah, so this place is gonna get a double a double cup of judgment.
Yeah.
You know, which the way you pretty much equate, double to Babylon is just completely destroying it with fire. You know.
Yeah.
You can read through 8.
Okay. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
No, 7. Read through. You ended up 7 and 8.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
Yeah, read it in NLT.
Yep.
Hold on. Matter of fact, read 8 and then jump to the NLT and read 7 and 8 in the NLT.
Oh, jump to 8 first? Okay.
Yeah.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, the Most High, who judgeth her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. NLT, she glorified herself and lived in luxury. So match it now with torment and sorrow. She boasted in her heart, I am queen on my throne. I am no helpless widow. Proud. I have no reason to mourn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And, what's the bitch name? The Lannister chick on Game of Thrones, the one wicked ass fucking mom, the incest,
the
incest.
One that came out naked in front of everybody.
Yeah, had to get flogged and shit for being a damn demon.
Yeah,
that's the spirit that Babylon got on it.
Straight up.
And even when she was getting humiliated, she was all proud and shit. Getting tomatoes thrown at her and the old food and rotten this and that, and she was still fucking proud, man.
Yeah, that's how Babylon gonna go down.
Yep,
proud as hell.
Until it gets set on fire. You see them videos of them like that one Latin chick that got set on fire. She was all proud and shit. It's like, bitch, you are on fire and you still trying to be proud.
Damn,
crazy.
No humility. You want to read 9?
No, just
okay.
8.
Yep. In the NLT, therefore these plagues will overtake her in a single day, death, mourning, and famine. She will be completely consumed by fire. For Adawan, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, who judges her, is mighty.
Right. So the Lord is mighty in the fact that you're gonna have in 1 hour all of Babylon up in smoke.
That's crazy.
Babylon been selling wolf tickets. Who wants to smoke with me? Y'all niggas don't want to smoke. Going around to the rail, saber rattling, talking about y'all don't want to smoke. Well, nah, they do want to smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father, how about Shimmy Shah wants to smoke. And he's going to use his army, all right, a version of his army being these other nations to bring that smoke by way of thermonuclear destruction. But
Debo gonna get dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Craig being the Israelites, Debo being Esau.
Yeah.
He gonna be taken down. You've been walking up and down the block, robbing everybody, punking everybody, taking everybody's bitch. Now you gonna get double that kind of treatment.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
So you want to bring missiles and plagues upon everybody and drop fat man and little boy on a small nation that didn't have near the capabilities as you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to the party, because now that's going to be your demise and your final destruction.
Yep. The big payback.
Yeah.
So, Abaratazah, with that, we pray this was an edifying lesson. Till next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.